everyone, I'm Kat.
And I'm Faith.
Welcome to Gender Rebels TV.
Yay! Hey Kath, I got a question.
What? I ask the questions around here.
I know, but this is different because it's a free fucking country.
Wow. Yes, it is. It is.
Anywho,
It is free.
So for myself, I'm still wearing fake store-bought hair, but
It looks gorgeous.
But I'm growing my hair out,
Mhm.
and it's down to about here now,
Mhm.
and I'm still getting it all even and stuff.
Mhm.
Here's what my problem is. How do I get nice hair? Because I have my hair growing in. I figure other trans girls may have this problem. It's like, I've never really had long hair my whole life,
Mhm.
and now I've got longish hair, and it's like not glossy and shiny like in shampoo commercials.
Oh no.
And I'm like, I know you're supposed to brush it and like wash it and condition it, but I know you're not supposed to wash it sometimes or too much, and I know there's like split ends, and you're supposed to go to this place to get it split ends taken care of. And there's like all this stuff I don't know. I wasn't socialized to know this stuff.
It's okay.
Okay. So how does hair work? How do you get lustrous, amazing hair?
The good news is you have a lot of good information already.
Okay.
You're supposed to condition.
Yay.
You're supposed to wash. You are not supposed to do it too often, and you do need split ends taken care of. So just, Faith's history, for a while there, she had like buzz cut.
Oh, I kept my hair buzzed like forever when I was presenting male.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you had the curse of.
I had the curse of male pattern baldness.
So it was a great look.
Yeah.
For who you were at that time.
Yeah.
And you had long hair in high school, right?
For like a brief period in the 90s. It was the 90s. Long hair was cool.
And the photos, the hair is quite
Yeah.
pretty. Do you remember anything about taking care of your hair back then?
I didn't. It was the 90s.
It was
You
greasy.
just did greasy, some Eddie Vedder greasy hair.
Okay.
Kurt Cobain wasn't moisturizing.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
I'm pretty sure he didn't get regular trims.
He probably didn't.
Salon.
No.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's actually pretty straightforward, and it's about using shampoo and conditioner
Okay.
and getting regular trims. And one thing to be aware of with picking shampoo, and this I know you know already because some stylist told you this, is you want to get sulfate free.
Okay.
I am a scientist and I'm a skeptic. If someone's throwing science at me while they're trying to sell me something, I double check that. We have links down below of very scientific guidelines for hair care, of what actually works, what doesn't, and what's just money rinsing down the drain. You do want to make sure it's sulfate free, and there's plenty of those available in the drugstore. That's not going to break the bank, but you won't be able to get like bargain basement shampoo. So you get your sulfate free shampoo, and like you said, you don't necessarily want to wash your hair every single day, unless you are like a mud farmer.
Which
Are you a
actually,
mud
I was
farmer?
thinking of transferring
Okay.
to the mud farming
Okay.
department.
So
from
let's
my current department of
we can revisit
sludge shuffling.
shoveling. So there are exceptions, of course.
Okay.
And we can revisit your hair care routine once you've made those career commitments. But for the moment, you're a desk jockey,
Yes. Okay.
and as such, and you don't like work out every day. Those are people who might need to shower more often. If you can wash your hair every 3 days, cool. If not, every other day, cool. But hair likes to not be washed for a while, and you do need the oils and stuff like that. But of course, see what works for you. Once you get into your routine, see if it looks too dry, scale it back. If it looks too oily, ramp it up. You figure out what works for you. With conditioner, you really want to focus on the ends. When you're in the shower, I put it on my whole head because otherwise it gets all fuzzy up here.
Yeah.
So you probably want to just put it on your whole head, but really, really pack it on the ends.
Okay.
And then leave it in your hair for a little while. That's when I shave my armpits or legs, and while it's like soaking in, and then you rinse it, and then you're good to go.
Okay.
Another thing to be aware of is heat drying should be avoided wherever possible.
Yes. Okay.
And I'm sure those of you watching this are like, oh, that's why Kath's hair is really flat. I mean, it is, but I'm also lazy. Blow drying can give you a nice boost in volume, especially if you're at a stylist.
Or in the 80s.
Or in the 80s. Yeah. But that was, perms are good for that too. Curling irons, flat irons, any of those heat appliances, they're fine for sometimes use, but routine use, it's hard on your hair because your hair is dead. Your hair is dead keratin. You had asked me at one point about brushing your hair 100 strokes a night.
Yeah.
Don't.
Don't march to braiding it. Okay,
Yes,
got
yes.
it.
I read a comparison online once. That's like brushing your favorite sweater 100 strokes. So like it's just gonna wear it out more. It doesn't help it at all. Don't bother doing that. Minimize heat treatments, and it's good to get split ends trimmed every 6 weeks. And the advantage,
6 weeks. Okay,
yeah.
I'm so far behind on that.
I know, me too. I'm not great about that. The advantage is that your hair stays all nice and flat and shiny. But if you have a split end, it'll split up the hair shaft. So you want to get rid of that little.
So I'm overdue for a trim.
So someday
good to know.
We'll go get our hair trimmed together. And then the last thing is, you have some curl.
I have a little bit of curl in my natural hair.
Would you describe it as curly, wavy?
A little wavy.
All right, so that's going to be a whole different, not entirely different. The rules are generally the same, but I know that people with curly hair especially, but also with wavy hair, there's a couple extra things to keep in mind to keep it from frizzing up. And those are things I don't have a ton of experience with, but is something that we can look into in the future. Probably an additional leave-in product or something like that.
Excellent.
Does that help? Do you feel a little?
That helps. Thank you.
And yes, brush it every day.
Brush it every day,
And,
which I'm not doing.
And do brush,
split ends,
and
which
then
I'm not
higher,
doing.
Brush and then higher. Brush and then at the very top, brush. Because what you don't want to do is start here and get a snarl there,
and then just rip hair out.
And you're making it worse if you're coming at it from on top. So little tangles, little tangles, little tangles.
Sounds perfect. Thank you. And if you guys have any questions about hair care for trans girls,
send us tips.
Please send those and leave those in the comments down below.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
And
this is why I couldn't film the last time.
And